just made a recording of me reading a positive article. I'm giving it a trial run, seeing how my voice sounds, seeing how the app sounds. And the voice isn't as good because I'm walking out here in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, we'll give it a try. Alrighty, ta-ta. Embracing JOMO, The Joy of Missing Out, by Emily Rose Barr. It's a Friday night, and after a long week, you can't help but breathe a sigh of relief that the weekend has last arrived. While many of our friends may celebrate by going to the movies or checking out a restaurant that just opened, we've decided to honor this highly cherished night of the week with a solo evening in. Whether this means popping open a bottle of wine, going for a neighborhood stroll, cooking yourself a nice meal, or ordering in, the night is yours to savor. If you think this sounds relaxing, you're not alone. At least for a while, until you start wondering if you made the right choice after all. A creeping doubt begins to sink in as you imagine the fun your friends are having at your absence. You imagine suddenly the quiet evening you planned for yourself begins to lose its initial appeal, and you find yourself in a slump as your excitement quickly turns into anxiety. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, is a common sensation in our high-pressure, social media frenzied world, particularly in Western society. A recent study defined FOMO as the uneasy and sometimes all-consuming feeling that you're missing out, that your peers are doing, in the know about, or in possession of something or more better than you. Under these terms, nearly 75% of my young adults reported experiencing this phenomenon. So what exactly are we so afraid we're missing out on? The endless array of opportunities that present themselves in our day-to-day lives, from activities with friends and family to the invitation to upgrade our technology and boost our livelihoods, all contribute. But while fear of missing out may be presented under the guise of pressure to keep up, it often stems from deeper unhappiness. Research has found that these low levels of satisfaction derived from feelings of incompetence, anonymity, and relatedness is more prone to experience FOMO, as are those who experience low levels of general life satisfaction. Further exacerbating the all-too-common feeling is the rise of social media use and pursuant ability to tune into what others around us are doing on a near constant basis. Social media is often both the prescriber of and remedy for FOMO. Active users have a high probability of comparing their achievements with others. Even though social media traditionally fails to accurately portray others' lifestyle and instead focuses primarily on the highlights. Rather than find happiness through their own experiences, individuals begin to worry about theirs aren't objectively better than anyone else's. Many, in order to contribute to the feelings of loneliness, turn to sites such as Facebook and attempt to satisfy their needs for connection. Those with a high level of FOMO in particular tend to use Facebook more often, immediately after waking, before going to sleep, or during meals, studies have found. By checking on the friends' activities, individuals frequently fail to obtain the reassurance they seek, confirming their original fears. The consequences of FOMO are significant and far-reaching. One study conducted with the first-year university students found that the fear of missing out was associated with fatigue, stress, sleep problems, and psychosomatic symptoms. Furthermore, in a 2018 study of 1,045 Americans aged 18 to 34, nearly 40% of the participants admitted to going into debt just to keep up with their friends' lifestyle, often through increased spending on food, travel, clothes, alcohol, and electronics. The feeling that accompanies the anxiety we often experience as a result of FOMO can be overwhelming at times, all-consuming. How do we combat the fear that seems to penetrate everything from our relationships and leisure time to our media and spending habits? Begin with gratitude. suggests Eric Baker of Time magazine. Not only is gratitude linked to lower levels of depression, anxiety, loneliness, research shows that it also correlates with higher levels of life satisfaction and social integration. By reflecting on what you already have, you're less likely to spend valuable mental energy and worry about what you don't. Another alternative, embrace JOMO, or the joys of missing out. Unlike FOMO, JOMO encourages individuals to turn their attention to the present moment and turn their unique desires. JOMO allows us to shift our focus to what we really want at any given moment without feeling concerned about those around us maybe doing. Okay, this is just a quick thing I wanted to try to see if it would go over and see if it sounds right. Trying to find uplifting stories for me to read and go over. All right. Signing out.